and welcome to Les Orres in France. We're here for round 5 of the Enduro World Series, and today we're talking about weight. What do the pro bikes weigh and how important is it? Let's go and find out. Can I weigh your bike?
You can weigh my bike, yep.
We've got a super high-tech set of scales that may look like they were cheaply procured in an airport. I'm going to say 1509 kilograms.
1509, that's about right. Sounds about right.
You happy with that?
Yeah, happy with that. You know, like,
What say? It's a big bike and a lot of material in there.
it's a big bike. I rode an extra large frame, and I think a lot of people don't realise how big this thing is. You know, there's quite a difference between my teammate and I. Ewan's on a small, I'm on an XL. Big tyres, big suspension, coil shock. There's a lot of stuff. It's practically a downhill bike that we pedal uphill, you know, and especially here in the mountains, riding a lot of chairlift. So pedaling efficiency is kind of sacrificed for downhill efficiency. So 15 kilos, I'm pretty happy with it. It lasted all weekend on Saturday and Canada, plus another almost 4,000 metres on Sunday. Haven't changed a tyre, barely touched a bolt, so we're good to go.
So, yeah, the bike shouldn't be too heavy, but I don't think it's the main focus for me. Like, to me, I prefer to be more powerful, and to me that's more important.
Right. Oh, hold on. Make it fair. Bottle off. Oh, I saw 14.2 there. 14.2?
Is this good?
Yeah, that's pretty good, yeah.
I have no idea.
Right, she's gone again. Yeah, it's a steady 14.2.
Wow! Good job, GD Bicycle. Good job. Yeah.
Happy with that?
Actually, just talk about it today with Win. Like, we are super happy, all of us, with the new bikes.
Oh, no, bottle out. I think bottle out. But I think pump and tube, that stays on.
This is all the stuff that I carry during the race.
Yeah.
I mean, pump, I have a tool and a CO2 in there. I would say it's 15.3 kilos would be my guess. 14.85. I was far off. Well, actually, there's
Were you weighing the bigger bike in your head because it's a smaller frame, maybe?
Yes, that would have been that.
Happy with that?
Yeah, really happy with that.
How important do you think weight is in enduro?
I think during the stages, I don't think it matters that much, to be honest. Once you're like, depends on how much stop and go corners you have, but in general, I don't think the weight matters as much as people think.
I'm not going to ask to weigh your bike because you've got about 20 kilograms worth of mud on it currently. Yeah. How important for you is bike weight in enduro?
Obviously there's like kind of a ceiling we don't want to go over, but for me it's more about like kind of getting through the day and feeling comfortable, and you know, if my bike has to weigh a little bit more to have solid wheel set, solid tires and everything, then you know, I don't mind. So our bike's probably a little heavier side, but you know, they feel stable, you know, they make it through the day.
It's quite high tech. You've probably seen this kind of F1 technology before. Up she goes. I'm going to say that is what can you see there?
14.12.
14.12. Happy with that?
Sure. Perfect.
Good.
No idea. I think I changed a lot. Like some years ago it was all about the weight, and I always thought my bike needs to be light, and now I went for a lot of things which are heavier. Like I'm riding aluminium bars because they have more flex and I really like the feeling of it. I'm riding big discs, I'm riding heavy tires, big pedals. So I go more for comfort than for weight now.
How important for you is bike weight, the weight of your bike?
Yeah. I don't think like it's too important for me, the bike weight. I want to make a safe setup, you know, the good tires, DH casing, and just I'm not saving with the weight too much. Rick is gone. We gotta do some interview with somebody else. Let's see. There's somebody. Natalie. No, she's not ready yet. Oh, Rick.
Okay, I'll take this back. Right.
You wanna? I was actually pretty right. It's 15.2.
15.2.
With the tube inside, it's maybe 300 gram less.
You happy with that?
Yeah, I'm happy, I guess.
We're not going to weigh your bike, obviously, but how important is a light bike for you?
Well, yeah, obviously you can see like we with this mud here, it's actually dusty out there. We just clamp the mud on there to try to weight the bike down a bit more on the tracks here. I don't know. I think it's all, you just get used to what you have. I think if you can, you know, I think instead of trying to get a light bike, we should be trying to lose a couple of kilos on our stomachs or something. I don't know. A bike's a bike at the end of the day. It's, you know, it's got two wheels and a seat and bars and some cranks, and you just pedal it and you just either can handle it or you can't. But at the end of the day, by the time you put all your gear and stuff on anyway, everything's going to weigh down a bit more. So just run it.
Right, here we go. It's up. It's off the ground. Greg, what is she?
Higher or lower? It's like 14.5.
14.5.
Nice, including 3 kilo tube.
Given that you didn't know that before you lifted it, are you happy with that?
Yeah, why not? Yeah. It I don't think it makes any faster, but that seems like a good number. Yeah, exactly. Like for me, reliability is probably more important than light. You know, you could probably knock a kilo off that bike if you wanted, but it might not finish a 4-day weekend like this. So for me, a bike that, you know, feels good, is comfortable to ride and reliable is what we want. And
you've just done a run of the shakedown track, and we're going to re-weigh your bike. Can you remember what it weighed last time?
14.5.
14.5. 15.8.
15.8, yeah. So 1.3. Yeah.
That's quite quick maths. That's pretty good, isn't it? That's interesting.
Yeah, it kind of proves that it's worth. You know, you see people at the top of the stage scraping the heavy mud off their bike, and I guess it's worth it. Yeah, it's worth doing it.
There we are then, an interesting set of results. It turns out weight isn't necessarily as important as everyone else would have us believe. Anyway, don't forget you can follow both days of racing here from Les Orres on EnduroWorldSeries.com. That will be on our live race feed, as well as on all our social media channels.